Hello YouTube, Ethan here back with another kicking action figure review. Yeah, I've had this figure for quite a while since Free Comic Book Day of 2015, which was quite a while ago. It's been nearly a year. I would, maybe not. Well, yeah, because it's 2016 now. So, you know, it's been a while since I got this guy. I was going to wait to review him until I got another Universal Monster. But at this point, I don't even know if I'm ever going to get another Universal Monster. So I figured, what the hey, I'm just going to go ahead and review him. I really want Creature from the Black Lagoon, and I think the Mummy would be really cool to have. But, you know, I'm trying not to buy as many figures these days. And Universal Monsters, even though some of my favorite movies are Universal Monster films, like Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein are just amazing and beautiful. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Dracula's one of my favorite movies of all time. Probably like in my top 5, Dracula is. But, you know, figure-wise, Marvel Legends, Godzilla, and stuff like that is kind of higher on my priorities. You know, Power Rangers, etc. So I figured, what the hey, I'm going to go ahead and review him, because he's actually pretty cool. You get him from my local comic book shop. He's from Diamond Select Toys. And they're making even more Universal Monster stuff now. This is one of the older ones. So if you check out my Free Comic Book Day 2015 update, that was on my B3 Productions channel, you can see his packaging and everything. He's he's been the very old giant Diamond Select packaging that like Marvel Select figures are in. But they're in a sleeker packaging now. I've seen lots of newer ones like the Mummy, Werewolf, and etc. at Toys R Us. But he's quite cool. Honestly, he doesn't have a lot of articulation though. The head doesn't really move any, which sucks. Maybe it's supposed to and mine just is stuck or something, but I feel like that's not even the case because it doesn't even have a little give to it or anything. The arms are kind of sticky, but they go forward just fine. That's kind of the pose you want Frankenstein's monster in anyways, you know? So, that's dope. No ab or waist or anything. Oddly enough, his feet are articulated, which is weird to me. He's got his big old boots. But you know, articulation might suck. But he's got pretty awesome detail. I have to say, he got his Boris Karloff face here. Boris Karloff's one of my favorite actors. So check that out. Very nice. Great detail. He's got his little bolts in his neck and everything. Flat head. Love the flat head. Staple. All of it. Nice green jacket, green skin as well. But he looks nice. He's got this nice coat. I like how it's too short on the arms. I always thought that was cool. And you see where his hands were sewn on and everything. I mean, that's really nice. That's kind of the It's Alive hand right there. Like if you cover him up with if you get like a white handkerchief or something, cover him up. That's the hand you'd have sticking out right there. Yeah. Or if you wrapped him in gauze or something. He's got nice brown pants, and as you saw, the boots are quite magnificent. Peg holes on the bottom of the feet. And he actually does come with a really cool accessory. These older Universal Monsters figures don't have a lot of articulation, but they have great detail, and the big selling point to me is the accessories. So, here's the operating table that Dr. Frankenstein had his monster on. And I had to put it together, but it's very nice. It's got like a nice wash and stuff all over it. You can see how it's been painted up, and etc. To look like it's all scuffed up like an old laboratory table. But it's really cool. And this can even turn. And you see you lay the monster's head right there. But it's a very nice table. Even the underside of it is painted like that, which is just incredible attention to detail on the table. And, you know, he just lays right down on the table. He looks good. Very nice. All of them come with these great pieces. There are several creatures from the Black Lagoons. One comes with like a coral reef looking thing. One comes with the woman that he terrorizes in that movie. I think Dracula comes with a stand and a wolf, which is pretty cool. The Son of Frankenstein version of Frankenstein's monster comes with like this laboratory control thing. You could build your own laboratory, basically, if you bought enough of the Frankenstein stuff. But very, very cool. I think there's a Van Helsing also that comes with like a gravestone that might have a vampire popping out of the ground or something like that. I don't know. Don't hold me to that one. And the mummy, oops, the mummy comes with his sarcophagus, which the mummy can't move like at all, but his sarcophagus is awesome. Especially if you have the Figma Indiana Jones figure. But yeah, that is his operating table. Now, as I said, I don't have any other Universal monsters, but for our size comparisons here, I'm just going to show them with a bunch of the different types of figures I do have, along with some figures that might actually kind of relate to him, so that'll be pretty cool to see. But here's of just some other of my favorite monsters, Godzilla and Gamera, and that Gamera right there is one of my favorite figures of all time. And obviously, you know, that's not going to work out, but if you want to display them with just other monsters in general, that's kind of a look you're going to get. We got n.e.c.a here on the left, SH Monster Arts here on the right, so an American and a Japanese figure. Now here's our monster with some Marvel figures. Here on the left, a Marvel legend. It's a Giant Man, and the reason I'm showing him Giant Man is because Giant Man has the Bucky Cap sculpt, which is kind of just an average, commonly used sculpt for Marvel Legends nowadays. And as you can see, just dwarfs Giant Man, or not so Giant Man. So, you know, that's weird. But, you know, he does scale pretty cool with Superior Spider-Man here on the right. The Superior Spider-Man is also from Diamond Select Toys, and now that I think about it, I also got him on Free Comic Book Day. Like, in the same exact store I got this Frankenstein in. I bought them together. So yeah, Frankenstein's monster, Superior Spider-Man look cool together, even if Superior Spider-Man can only lean sideways. But yeah, I believe I've already uploaded my review of both these dudes, and also both the kaiju you saw before also. So check out those reviews. Now here's just some DC figures. You know, if I showed Marvel, might as well show DC. Here on the left we have a Mattel figure. DC Universe Classics 6-inch Blue Lantern Kyle Rayner from the 2-pack with Kyle Jordan. Obviously way too small for Frankenstein's monster here. And then here on the right we have Ultraman from the Crime Syndicate Forever Evil line from DC Collectibles, who's a bit more in scale with Frankenstein's monster. I think that's a cool look. And there is a Frankenstein's monster in DC continuity, so you know, that's that. I think he might have even had a New 52 title for a little bit. But they aren't putting New 52 on their banners anymore. But I still think he's canon. Now here's Frankenstein's monster with some other more recent monster movie characters. And by more recent, I mean 70s and 80s. Here on the left, we have Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's Dutch from Predator. He's kind of like the infrared version. Kind of like how Predator sees him, you know? Really cool figure, actually. I think I have a review of him up. I don't know if I do or not, honestly. I do not know. I don't think I do. I think I reviewed him and then it got deleted. Huh. However, there is a review up of the Red Xenomorph Alien Warrior here on the right. So this Xenomorph Warrior does have a review up. Recent review, relatively. So you want to check that out. Check that out. He looks great with Dutch here. Obviously, their designs don't match up. But the size-wise, you know, so if you have one of the regular Dutch figures that's not the infrared version, he'll go great with Frankenstein's monster here. And normally, Xenomorphs don't stand up straight like this, but once you crouch the Xenomorph down and stuff, he actually looks pretty cool with Frankenstein's monster as well, so that's neat. And now here he is with some similar figures. Of course, I wasn't going to show him with Dutch without showing him with a Predator. So here on the left, I believe this is the Armored Lost Predator? Battle Armor Lost Predator? Something like that. I'm not a big Predator collector, honestly. I only have like 4 Predators in Dutch, which might seem like a lot, but I got 3 of those figures for $20 altogether from a friend of mine, so pretty good deal. I wasn't going to pass that up. But yeah, you know, I think Predator looks great with Frankenstein's monster. And then we got a video game figure here on the right. It's the Dead Space 2 Isaac Clarke. And both these figures are from n.e.c.a, by the way, as were the last ones. But yeah, you know, Isaac looks great with Frankenstein's monster as well. So a great thing for Frankenstein's monsters to go with would just be n.e.c.a figures. You know, he goes great. Maybe not like with n.e.c.a Godzilla, which you saw earlier, or n.e.c.a Pacific Rim. You know, that's obviously not going to work out at all. But, boom! n.e.c.a's 7-inch figures he goes great with. So, yeah, that. And he looks like he goes pretty great with his line as well. I've seen lots of figures in his line, because the comic book store I frequent has lots of them. So, you know, I think he'd actually scale well with them, too. Just from stuff I've seen. I haven't watched a review of this guy myself personally. I'm just doing this with what I know from the figure personally. But he seems to scale pretty well with other monster stuff in the 7-inch scale. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the Diamond Select Universal Monsters Frankenstein's monster figure? He's very, very cool. I mean, this is a neat figure. Sure, his articulation is garbage. I mean, why not give us a swivel on the head? Or right there where the arms meet the sleeves. Those would have been perfect places for articulation, but we didn't get them. And I really don't like the articulation on this guy. Detail and paint is fantastic, however. And, you know, he comes with a really cool, large accessory. Like a really awesome accessory, you guys. That table can be used for more than just Frankenstein as well. I've taken pictures with my Kamen Riders in that table and stuff, and it's just really cool. But honestly, yeah. So that's it for this review. All in all, I'm going to give him 3 out of 5 stars. If his articulation was a little better, he might have got 4. Because, you know, I still don't see the articulation on this figure being too great ever. Diamond Select, only in the recent year or two, has really started putting articulation on their figures. And this guy is a bit of an older release. So, he gets a little bit of slack, but not too much slack, you know. But he does make up for it in all other categories. He seems really, really cool. You can have fun with him still, I think. And he's durable. I don't know if I mentioned that. He's a very durable figure. But yeah, that's it, you guys. Thank you all so much. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. If you want more reviews, check them out. I have indeed reviewed Giant Man, Ultraman, Superior Spider-Man. I've reviewed Isaac, Dead Space 2 Isaac Clarke, Red Xenomorph, and also a Xenomorph 2-pack that has a red Xenomorph in it. So, yeah, if you want to check all those stuff out, and if I haven't reviewed any of the figures you saw today, let me know, because I'd be more than willing to review Hal Jordan and Kyle Rayner, the 2-pack that you saw the Blue Lantern Kyle Rayner from, or this Battle Armored Lost Predator. I'd be more than happy to review them if I haven't. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the links in the description below. As I said, thank you all again for your support, and I'll see you all later.